Special guest, it's Steve Harding from the Laura Foundation. Thanks for joining us on the show this morning.
Thank you, Chris.
And we're talking about the Laura Foundation and also a big fundraising event coming next weekend to Purity Spring Resort in the Camp Tukwamipog area. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it? What is Halloween Town?
Halloween Town is an awesome event that we started about 4 years ago. This is our 5th anniversary. And basically what we do is we take all the cabins that we have at the boys' camp, and we have groups of people come in and they turn them into some sort of Halloween themed house.
Yep.
And we invite the kids of the valley to come trick or treat with us.
And this is free.
This is free admission for the public. And we also have a big carnival there with carnival games, and that's also free for the public. So we'd love the kids to come and get a traditional trick or treat experience, walk the trick or treat trail, knock on doors, visit houses, and get some good candy and have some fun.
Now, if I'm listening to this, I'm thinking one of two things, maybe both. It's free, so it's probably not that good. Or it's free, so there's got to be a catch if it's good. But I've been there before, and neither of these things seems to be accurate. Because A, it's awesome. There are so many people there now. It's almost like the Freiburg Fair. And B, there's no catch. You go there, you have a good time, and It's a fundraiser, but how are you guys actually raising funds for the Laura Foundation?
Well, there's no catch. I mean, this is definitely a free event. We definitely want people to come and enjoy themselves at the event. A lot of creativity goes into it. It is a fundraiser for the Laura Foundation. The Laura Foundation for Autism and Epilepsy, and as you know, we're trying to build a adaptive sports and recreation center down in Madison. So we're raising funds for that. And so we hope that you'll come and enjoy the event and be so excited about it and appreciate all the creativity that you'll make a donation. Yep. So we'll take voluntary donations at the event, and there'll be places to do that. So that's what we hope to do. We also sell food at the event to make some money. But in large part, before the event happens, what I do is I go around and I talk to local businesses and try and get some sponsorships before the event even happens. And I'm so grateful for the community for embracing this event. Right. We have a lot of great support from the community. Hannaford's of North Conway provides all the trick-or-treat candy, which is a huge...
And there is a ton.
And there's a ton. There's a ton. Many thousands of pieces of candy sitting in my house right now.
It almost seems like they'd be donating more candy than they have on their actual shelves when you go into Hannaford, because once you get there are so many cabins in different places for the kids to trick or treat that there's a lot of candy going around.
And there's about 30 cabins on the trail, so there's a lot of potential trick or treating to be done.
Yep.
It is a lot of candy, so Hannaford is awesome. Remax provides us with the hot air balloon for the hot air balloon rides, Bank of New Hampshire is awesome. Memorial Hospital is awesome. Storyland all provide us with some great funds. And AmeriGas is awesome too. And you'll see all those guys there when you come.
Supporting a great cause. We're going to look at some pictures from last year's event. There's the Remax balloon right there. You can get a bird's eye view of Purity Spring Resort, which is tell us about Purity Spring. Where is Halloween Town located?
So Purity Spring Resort, King Pine Ski Area. A lot of people know it by that. On Route 153 or Eaton Road. Camp Tukwamipog, where the Halloween Town is located, is right at the corner of where East Madison Road comes down and meets 153. So if you go by King Pine, go south, go by King Pine, it's your next right-hand turn. Parking for the event is going to be at the King Pine parking area.
Yep.
There's so many people that come to this. It's been really well received. And we will have free shuttle service from the parking area up to Halloween Town, so you don't need to try and fight for a space.
Right
at. In fact, we would prefer you don't try and park in the main event area.
Yeah. So you could probably get even closer to the event if you park at King Pine Ski Area, because I've made the mistake several years ago of kind of driving the back way, and you have to, some people do park. Is it East Madison Road? What's the name of the road that
the one that goes right down through camp? That's East Madison Road. Yep.
People will park on East Madison Road, but you can't really get to the event from there, so it's much easier just to take 153 and park at King Pine Ski Area and either get shuttled over, or we walked through.
You can walk as well. Yeah, you can walk through part of the event as well, and that's kind of fun as well.
So lots of fun. It's how does the event work? So people get there. What are they going to experience? There's the trick or treating. How does that work? Are there set times for trick or treating?
Yeah. So we have a couple different areas of trick or treating. The cabins along the trail.
Yep.
Some of them are designed to be not scary for the littlest kids. Not scary at all, just fun. And then they sort of progressively get potentially more scary, depending on whether you get scared or not, things like that. At 3 o'clock, the carnival games, the food court, the hot air balloon rides, the petting farm. So we do have some animals that come as well. All those things open up at 3 o'clock. And what we call the Halloweeny Walk, which is for the littlest kids, non-scary, that trick-or-treating will start at 3 o'clock. And then at 4 o'clock, the rest of the trail, which includes the potentially more frightful areas, will open up. And this is, by the way, Saturday, October 26th. We probably should say that. It's a week from yesterday.
Yep.
So next Saturday.
So, and if people are looking for more information on this, what's the easiest way to get a recap of this information?
You can go on, we have a website, so it would be www.thelorafoundation.org, and there's an events section on there that you can check it out. The poster is on there with the basic times, and there's some information. This is a rain or shine event.
Yep.
And so it talks about that. It's a one night only, so if it rains, we still do it. And then it'll still be fun in the rain because all the cabins are covered, so they're all indoor spaces, so you'd be walking outside between cabins. So you'd want to dress appropriately for whatever the weather is, but you know what, it's not going to rain because the forecast looks great. So,
nice. Yeah, it's supposed to get very Halloween-like over the next week. Cool, crisp.
Chill.
Now let's talk about the Laura Foundation a little bit more. This is a fundraiser for the Laura Foundation, and what does the Laura Foundation do? So
again, the Laura Foundation for Autism and Epilepsy, we are endeavoring to build an adaptive sports and recreation center down, a facility actually, that will be down in Madison. The facility is already there, and it was an old garden center that we have sort of enlarged and winterized, and we're working to be able to provide year-long programs for kids and or kids with various disabilities. And right now we've started already our therapeutic horseback riding, which takes place in the summer. Last couple of summers we did that. We have a couple of school districts that send kids down, which is awesome. And that was our big start. And now we're just trying to expand and get more programs going. There's a lot of wonderful programs out there in New England. For kids with autism and other things, but there's not a lot of home bases for programs. So we're hoping to sort of be a home base. We're going to be a facility where people can come and get a lot of program.
Yep, and this is fantastic. I've done a little work with the Laura Foundation, and I've seen maybe not firsthand, but secondhand. Just the good that it's doing for some of these kids, and when they come into the Laura Foundation and do the therapeutic horseback riding. I always thought, what's the connection with horseback riding? Is it just kind of like a novelty for the kids? But it's not. It helps them in so many ways, and this is really an opportunity for kids who wouldn't have this opportunity to get in here and to experience something special and really help them through what they're going through. So
yeah, it's a pretty cool effort. The whole thing is cool. I mean, the event, the Halloween Town event itself is very cool, and what we're doing to raise money for this foundation is awesome. So
all right.
It's a win-win.
So Halloween Town, great fundraiser, completely free. But if you want to make a donation while you're there or bring some extra money to buy food, that's the thing to do. Next weekend, Saturday, October 26th. What time does it all begin?
3 o'clock would be, again, 3 o'clock for the littlest kids trick-or-treating, the non-scary. Food, 3 o'clock, petting zoo, hot air balloon rides, carnival games at 3, and everything else at 4.
All right, and it's all located right on Route 153, or just off Route 153, East Madison, New Hampshire, next to King Pine Ski Area.
Exactly.
At Comipog. Anything we've missed?
No, it sounds great. We're looking forward to seeing everyone there.
All right, it is going to be a blast. Again, thelorafoundation.org is the website where you can get all the information. Steve Harding from the Purity Spring family and the Laura Foundation, thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.
We'll be back with more White Mountains Today.